Welcome to Medical Marijuana and Wellness. Today's topic is CannaPlan and the unique employee benefit program, really that the cannabis industry needs. I have with me a gentleman named Stew Baskin, and he's with CannaPlan. So, Stu, who is CannaPlan and what do you do?
Hey, Mark, thanks for having me on. I'm Stew Baskin, the Chief Operating Officer of CannaPlan, and we're a Florida-based company that provides a medical cannabis employee benefit. We provide educational workshops to companies to teach about the benefits of cannabis and how to move employees away from prescription drugs that cause side effects and are sometimes very expensive. And then we connect employees with cannabis doctors to give them specific recommendations. And then they can use their CannaPlan member account to buy medicine at the dispensary through our partnership with CanPay. And all of that can be employer funded through CannaPlan.
Great. Sounds like an interesting program. You have a video on this. Why don't we switch over to that and watch that?
Sounds great.
And then afterwards, what we'll do is we'll answer some questions about CannaPlan.
Perfect.
So, Stu, we have some frequently asked questions about CannaPlan. The first one is in a drug-free workplace that exists within virtually every company, how can employees contribute to their employees' cannabis recommendations with these policies in place?
So these policies apply to all drugs, including prescriptions, and especially for anxiety, depression, and pain, which all cause side effects that impact mental acuity. Fortunately, non-psychoactive cannabinoids like CBD and CBG can help treat some of these same ailments, but with no mental side effects. And that's the main reason we offer our educational workshops so that people can understand that there are other natural options out there beyond just the chemical pharmaceuticals.
So, besides your plan that you put together, employee benefits plan, you also have employee education programs you come in and provide.
Yeah, so we have 4 workshops. One's on employee health and wellness, and then we have one specifically focused on cannabinoids and how each of them interacts with the body. And then we have one on replacing specific drugs with specific cannabinoids. And finally, one on how to reduce the costs and save money with CannaPlan.
Great. Now, the other question that comes up is what types of prescription drugs can be replaced with cannabis?
So I mentioned the anxiety, depression, and pain medicines. So with those, typically there'll be SSRIs, SNRIs, benzodiazepines, and a whole bunch of different antidepressants that they try. And of course, opiates for pain, which we want to definitely tackle directly because they cause terrible addiction. And cannabis can also be used in place of some other medicines for MS, Crohn's disease, and seizures. Which can be incredibly expensive. And of course, this isn't medical advice, and all treatments should be discussed with the physician. But that's also why we connect our members with experienced cannabis doctors that can answer specific questions for them.
Sure. And cannabis has been known to help with a number of different areas. I know that Normal, which is one of the groups that promotes cannabis to the federal government, publishes a study that has 77 different conditions that can be helped with cannabis. And we'll post that in the link below so people can take a look at that. But it's
Awesome.
very, very helpful. And things like arthritis and other things that can be helped. Other question is, how can companies save money by having their employees become members of CannaPlan?
So that's done by lowering healthcare premium costs. The insurance providers hide the cost of drugs within premiums, and they say it's a $5 or $10 copay, but they charge the rest from a pre-allocated pool that the insurance provider doesn't disclose as far as the amount put into it or how much they're actually charging for those drugs on the back end. So it's not surprising that each year they raise their costs with prescription as their excuse for that. So by moving people off of expensive prescriptions and onto cannabis, which is a much lower cost, they can show evidence of decreased drug spend, which warrants lower premiums in the long run. And if it's an employer-run healthcare plan, especially within larger companies, this cost savings would be realized immediately.
Well, that's great. Good. So, do you have any final thoughts about or comments? More importantly, how to sign up for CannaPlan?
So you can reach out directly to me, Stuart@cannaplan.com, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have and get you signed up. We have information on our website and we're ready to go. So as companies are coming in, we are ready to go and do the workshops. The official launch is going to be February, but right now we can sign people up already and get them ready to go.
Great. And your website is cannaplan.com.
Yes, sir.
Great. Stuart, thank you very much for joining me. I do want to point out to everybody that we do, again, have a number of social media options for people that are looking at help with medical cannabis. Actually, our YouTube channel, which you're looking at right now, Marijuana Aware, is very helpful for not only this kind of information, but information about your medical conditions and answering questions about that particular medical condition, not to mention our website and our weekly webinars.